Hey folks, welcome to Restless Barbarian Gaming. My name is Bolthra, and we are here tonight to play some Dragonbane. This is the last episode of the first story we are telling. It's called The Heart of Ardana. And we're glad you're joining us either live or watching it later on YouTube. Appreciate your support. We are going to get started in just a moment. I want to thank a couple new subscribers we just received recently. Thank you for joining. We appreciate it. Please be sure to give the video a like if you don't mind. It helps us work on that algorithm and help more people find us and get more people to enjoy our stuff. So let's go ahead and introduce our players. Let's have everybody tell us who you are, where we can find you online if you choose to be found, and who you're playing. So let's start with Q.
Hey everybody, I'm Q. If you want to find me on the interwebs, you can go to my linktree/QHudsbeth. All that information's there. I leave it to you. I'm going to be playing Tickle Longtoes tonight, halfling thief, and one of those short little guys who is really full of himself in terms of just knows that he can do anything.
I think he has a short man rage. So.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, he's even short for a halfling. So.
All righty, let's go with Jeffrey next.
Hey, I'm Jeffrey. You can find me on just about all the platforms at Gilbank Art. And tonight I'll be playing Draken of the Ikamo clan. The calm yet foul-tempered mage.
Exactly. Yeah, that's one pun, and we're only a couple minutes in. Right. And I'm really looking forward to hearing your quotes. I should hope you have your sayings ready to go.
I am well armed. Yes.
All right, and then we have just one more person. That would be Diver.
I'm Diver. You can't find me anywhere. I'm a dimensional internet interloper, and so I appear on these streams sometimes. So Restless Barbarian Gaming is a good place to find me when I surface, like some kind of cryptid. I am playing Wolfira, otherwise known as Fira Dreadmane tonight. She is a knight, a dark knight, perhaps even, maybe not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need right now. So, that is who she is. She can't wait to get into battle and start bashing heads and throwing people downstairs. So, she's a lot of fun to play. And I look forward to wrapping up this season with her.
And let's just say, is she a knight in furry armor?
She is a knight in black furry armor. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cards that she picks up on every adventure too. She likes to show them off. People like to compare, and she always wins. So, yeah.
And we are missing Gwen tonight. She was not able to make it, but we hope you're doing good, Gwen. Sending our thoughts out to everybody out in California who's going through this horrible shit. So. Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into the game. Challenge issued. All right. Let's go ahead, jump in. We are picking up I'd say probably a couple weeks later. Let's zoom into our characters are sitting at a campfire. In the wooded area just outside of Stonemore, kind of the town they've been working with. They're sitting around with a couple other fellows who they've met through the months and weeks. Maybe passing around a bottle of squirrel ale. Who knows? Maybe maybe they don't want to share that squirrel ale. We'll just have to find out.
Squirrel ale always goes good with roasted squirrel, which I imagine is what they're eating. So yeah.
They probably are. Yeah. Unless you would like to make a hunting roll. I think there's a hunting roll, and let's see.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
A chance for me to fail a roll and perhaps level up. So. Yeah.
Let's see what you caught for dinner.
That is a demon. So I caught something monstrous.
God.
A world that was perhaps
Talk about wishing for XP there.
Well,
we're starting off hot tonight, folks.
I believe this came up in another game too at some point. What I'd like to know is, did they know what it was when they caught it, or did they not know until they started cooking it?
That's a great question.
I feel like the second one is more compelling somehow.
Yes.
Yeah. That let's go with that. Let's go with option number 2. Yeah. Just
Well, so you've just finished dinner. You're passing around some squirrel ale and some fine brandy, shall we say? And one of the guys, we'll just call him Bob, just for simplicity, is kind of stretched back. So what stories do you hear from the trails, my friends?
Been pretty quiet lately, actually.
Vera is going to look towards Draken, who is always a source of, wisdom and stories. But she's more than happy to go into a nightmarish tale involving, monsters that you find deep in the dark woods of this world, and the kinds of encounters that she's had with screaming, bandits.
Draken is quiet for a moment and hovering, as always, one feathered hand on the edge of his staff. And after a moment, clears his throat and says, "The other day, I was seated by a large lake when a fish came up to me. It was easily twice my size. We regarded each other in silence for but a moment before it flipped and disappeared back into the murky depths. It was one of the most profound experiences of my life." And then kind of looks around expectantly at the group to gauge their reactions.
Vera's stomach growls. The thought of eating a fish.
You do. You do get kind of a slow clap from Tickle. Bob just kind of, I suppose a fish could come up and look at you, but you caught him, right?
No, of course not. We regarded each other as fellow beings that are experiencing this lens of life, and something must be lost in the translation between my clan's custom and the outside world. I'm still at a loss as to... I don't know why this isn't more profound upon all of you. This delicate weave of balance and just life as we know it.
Vera's stomach growls loudly again, even as he's trying to explain this.
One of them nudges Fira to pass down the whiskey or the brandy to
you. She's like, "Here."
I'll tell you, there were some fellows came through last night, asking here if we knew the way to Birchholm. And one of the other travelers just kind of shakes his head and makes like a gesture. Like you would almost think today somebody might make the sign of the cross. He makes a religious symbol. and just goes, some things should just be better left alone.
Yes, that was the point of my story too, but everybody else seems to be jerky in his words.
What's so bad about this birch home place? Sounds nice.
No, there was.
Tell us more.
That was it was a place that there was a dwarven family was said to live there, and that they betrayed the village of Stonemoor, leading to the curse that was laid upon it. It's always
I like
a story.
places with curses. Like, curses are awesome. Like, yeah, this is just my kind of place. Tell me more.
Well, Stonemoor is not cursed anymore. It's been haven't you when the heart of Ardana was found and the religious text was brought back to Brother Bernard, and he read the book, translated it, and relieved it of its curse. They say that this dwarven family were the ones who put the curse upon the town. Now, why would anybody be looking for Birchholm?
I don't know. Does anybody live there anymore?
They say there's a descendant of the family, Veruna, some scholar. These fellas came through. They said this scholar is looking for an old family heirloom called the Crown of Hjalti. Some nonsense about she was looking to do something with that old heirloom. Again, I say, the hell with them. Leave things as they are. And here, and a couple more take a drink.
Hey, yeah, sure.
I'm seeing it now.
Here to them,
The
but then I'm
parallel.
trying to make eye contact with Draken and Fira. I'm like,
And Vera, with her glowing red eyes in the darkness, the firelight, like crackling, reflecting off of them. She nods too. She's getting what Tickle's putting down, and she's picking that up, and she says, "I'm seeing the parallels now with the fish story. You let it go instead of catching it."
and then it's
Instead
still
of
out
pursuing
there.
the fish into the water, you let it go. Yes, I understand now.
Is this a wolfen proverb of some kind? That's still not what I was getting at.
In my
fearing you
culture, we
missed the
catch the
point.
fish and we eat it.
Very well.
We like to go catch and release, because then you can catch it again. Just extends the fun.
So Bob says, "So are you saying that somebody let one of these dwarves go at some point, and
Yes,
there's
that's what I'm
now,
saying.
now,
It
now,
sounds
now,
like that.
now they're stirring up trouble again?"
Yes, this is what fish do when you let them go.
The
You
largest
see how I'm
fish,
getting the metaphors mixed up now?
the largest fish is to be respected, even if it is prey, for it has overcome much adversity.
Just makes a bigger meal.
Draken,
Huh?
could you make me a myths and legends roll, please?
Hey, that's the thing I got to bump up from last session.
Mm.
Oh.
Don't forget to mark your hunting, Fira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You rolled that demon on it.
It's not enough. That's a failure.
It's a failure. Okay. Anybody else want to try?
What are we doing again? Myths and Legends?
Myths and legends. I think you all got 5s.
Bumped that up last time, too. Hey, I succeeded.
Okay. All right. You, the more you guys talk about this Veruna and this clan of dwarves, you remember that this Hjalti was a dwarven queen of Thulborn, a reclusive family that lived just far to the west of Stonemore. This queen held some kind of grudge against Stonemore, but the reason is just lost to time.
How long ago was this?
A while. You share this with the group?
Yeah. It's like, I seem to remember, I don't know, bits and pieces. Something about a dwarven queen. What was it? Hjalti? Yeah. And she cursed some family. This was like years and years ago, though, right? Surely they're all dead by now.
Bob's his head.
Okay.
Bob's his head.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really from around here, so local lore it's like in one ear out the other with me.
I heard, and this is the lesson. The story you hear when you're just a lad. At some point, they sent an army of knights out there to lay siege to the place, and they just killed what they said were demon worshippers, and just looted the whole site. There shouldn't be anything left, but now they're saying this hermit, that who knows if she's even part of the family, and she's only been seen in Stonemore on rare occasions. Why would she be digging up old, forgotten business?
I don't know. Maybe she's looking for money. Things she could sell.
Or corpses. Hey, remember that adventure we were on a little while ago? We went and the corpses were getting up out of the graves and everything. So cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a couple weeks ago.
He's looking at the other people around the fire here just to see their reactions.
And they're like, got that same guy makes a religious symbol again. Like, let's just not talk about it.
It's done. You folks should stay very far away from there.
The source of a splash may not be witnessed, but the ripples thereafter can be clearly seen.
I got that one.
Kira shakes her head. She doesn't understand what Drake is talking about.
Does that dog shake?
Yeah. Scratches behind her ear a little bit, like just idly. We should go and just make sure that all the corpses are staying where they belong.
I see the sensibility in this.
Maybe
strangely,
dish.
And no family heirlooms should fall into the wrong hands.
Yes. Tickles. How true.
He's
well
right.
said.
Well, okay then. So they kind of look at you like,
"You're not coming?
Why the hell would we go there? Again, just leave.
Bob has important work to do in town.
Leave it alone. Don't. Besides, those fellows who came by, maybe they'll just deal with it.
Right? And then they'll get all the treasure.
Right? All the fish. They'll get all the fish. The pond will be fished out.
I'm learning so much about Wolfkin culture this evening.
Come on, Bob. You know us. This is what we do. We stir shit. I mean...
Aye, that's what you do. You stir the shit. And then it splatters on everyone else.
She's going
but we clean up afterwards.
Muzzle off and, lick her hand and everything. And then basically she's going to get up, on haunches and everything and look around to her two companions and basically say, "Time's wasting. What are we waiting for? Let's do this now."
Now? In the dark?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of the dark.
I'm not afraid of the dark either.
You'll never see us coming.
What dwells in it?
Fear is a current. It either drags you down or teaches you to swim.
Whatever Draken said.
Can't we just like get a few hours of sleep, head out, crack of dawn, something like that?
Do corpses have a habit of walking around in the daytime?
Do corpses have a habit of walking around full stop?
Bob just shrugs. He's like,
Corpses we have encountered do.
I've thank the saints. I've never seen a corpse wandering around.
You're missing out.
Technically, me either.
Bob's
I am
like,
at ease with whatever.
You're
decision we
serious?
make.
You want to do this?
Yeah, somebody should check it out. We got nothing else going on.
Fun.
He just
There might be people to eat.
he just, and that he stops. He stops. He just looks like.
Sorry, I didn't mean that. People to beat. I meant. It's not better.
And he kind of just slides a little further away, and he says, "All right, well, I sent him that way through the dark wood."
They've already got a head start on us. We need to go.
And that's when it starts to just rain lightly.
We'll lose their trail.
Oh no, please don't shake. Please don't shake. Please don't shake.
She got shaken.
Do we really need to follow these people? Shouldn't we just like try to make a beeline to Birch Homes?
She's just grabbing Pickle with a giant paw and hoisting him up and like, come on, let's go.
Damn it, Fury, you know I hate it when you do that. Can I have a shoulder ride?
She like puts him on her shoulder.
Well, now he's kind of shown you the general direction to go.
Good enough.
But you're going to have to basically cut across the terrain for a couple hours.
Okay.
And it's really starting to rain harder now. So what I'd like to do is we're going to have somebody make a bushcraft roll to see if you are able to successfully like find your way through the woods to old dwarven grandmother's home.
Give it a shot. But...
Oh! I was about to say, I think we're missing our best bushcrafter.
Yeah.
But I got a success.
Oh, okay. Oh, I did too.
How about everybody else?
Oh, you don't want to talk about what I got. Yeah. I didn't get a demon, but it's pretty close. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I want to know if you get a demon. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll give you the important info.
Okay.
No trolls.
Draken, somehow maybe the rain is helping kind of soothe your senses.
Here it shakes again.
And you realize that you're going to have to cut through the dark wood, and that the this place Birchholm is actually on the edge of a lake. There is a steep hill. It's kind of like in a valley that has a lake at the bottom. The problem is, well, Fira, your stomach starts to gurgle.
And gurgling the whole time. And clearly, she just hasn't gotten enough to eat.
You're gonna need to take a break. Otherwise, it's gonna be kind of gross for whoever's walking behind you.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's the other kind of grumbling. Yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm. Maybe there was something wrong with what you hunted down and ate.
Something's not so good.
So
Rotten fish.
all of I would say
That's
all
why
of
you don't eat all the fish in one sitting.
I couldn't stop. So tasty.
You are going to roll any agility rolls, probably for the next couple turns, at a bane.
At a bane. Okay, disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah. Because just you're like, ooh, I don't think I
so
trust
good.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The trots.
You've got the trots. Okay. Nobody else seemed to have eaten what she hunted though. So luckily,
She did eat like 3 times as much as everybody else. So she does eat like a wolf, you know. So her eyes are often bigger than her stomach, and clearly, not all those squirrels were on the level. Yeah, yeah. They were not fresh.
we're gonna make a test as you are moving through this forest. I need everybody to give me an agility roll.
Standing.
Success.
Okay, success.
That's a failure.
Okay.
Agility. Is that one of the top skills?
Yeah,
or-
one of the top skills. Yeah.
And we're still just trying to roll under, right?
I need to zoom in on my screen. Hang on. My poor beady eyes can see on my tiny screen here. Agility. How come I can't find agility? It's not one of the 6.
It is.
Oh. I see it. 6. So we're trying to roll under? Yeah.
Mhm.
Success.
Okay. All right. So who failed? Okay.
She did not feeling very well, you know.
Yeah,
like,
you feel like you slipped in something that you let go, and you start sliding backwards down sort of kind of a short hill.
Not only is there a rank odor right now, but like, she's slipping down the hill. Okay. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, Lord.
But luckily, it's starting to rain harder. So in a way, you might get a bath. But
I mean, she could easily like kind of wipe her paw off in the grass. You know? Yeah. Now, as I understand it, I feel like Tickle should suffer too because Tickle was riding on her shoulder.
if Tickle was riding, then okay, then
and down he goes. You know, he's totally not expecting this, and just
yeah, that is true. So, Tickle, you luckily don't land in anything. But you're like, whew.
Yeah.
What have you eaten?
Oh no. The damn squirrels, they never agree with my stomach.
All right. You it's just kind of a miserable walk. There's really no roads. You're just kind of going through bushes and eventually you do, I'd say after about an hour or so, you do reach what looks like kind of a dirt road at the top of a kind of a short valley. So it's kind of like on the outskirts of the valley that the road kind of leads down into the valley, and you see a dark black lake with a small farmhouse next to it. And there are no lights on the farmhouse from where you can see.
Okay.
To the best of your knowledge, this is
we get out of the rain for a couple hours.
And perhaps we could find something to help Fira feel better.
Yeah, squirrels fighting on the way out. Yeah. So she's good with, looking for something like that. At this point, she's almost ready to eat grass. So.
We'll find
That's true. All right. So, what's the plan? So you're gonna head towards the house?
Yes.
That's my suggestion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any particular approach you're taking?
Well, you said the lights are out. Doesn't seem like.
There's no lights that you can see.
We'll just go to the front door. We'll knock and see if it's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't say that. I mean, I guess like awareness, like Hero would be like looking for anything. We are on the trail of these other folks, and they might have taken refuge here, so she would be looking for that.
Yeah. The rain is washing away really any kind of tracks that there might have been here, and also it's kind of blocking any scents that might have been here. So it's going to be harder for Fira or anyone to try to catch a scent.
Okay.
But you approach, kind of step up on the front porch. It kind of gives a creak. Knock on the door. There is no response. No lights on inside.
Is it open? I'll hop down off of Fira's shoulder. Check the knob.
Try it. Opens.
All right. Push it open a bit. Hello? Anyone home?
It's dark inside.
All right. Sounds like it's an abandoned place. We got a spot to stay for the.
Well, no. I said it's dark. You can't see what's inside.
Sure.
He didn't say it was abandoned. He said it was dark.
You might want a light source.
Nobody answered me, so I'm like, yeah, let's go. This is great.
Okay. No one said they had a torch. So.
The rain? Oh.
I feel like Draken's tail feathers would start twitching in alarm and suspicion at this point. Could Draken try to move stealthily, quietly?
Of course, yeah.
Move to where?
Just kind of like fade in, and like cut a hard left as soon as entering the doorway and just melding with the shadows.
Do you want me to not light a torch so you can reconnoiter in the dark?
Draken's already gone inside.
Okay. I'm gonna busy myself getting the torch lit so that we can get in there and see some stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll holler out. Watch out for holes in the floor.
That is a success.
Okay.
So Draken has apparently vanished.
You go in and you bump into what feels like a table. Okay. Tickle and Fira, do you come in?
I'm getting the torch lit and then I'll go in.
Okay.
Well, Fira tries to be sneaky, but she breaks wind so loudly that she's not able to be sneaky at all. So,
and now nobody. You got to keep away from that torch too.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no.
Actually,
happening there.
If I was really mean, I would make you make a roll about lighting the torch. And I shan't.
Or crawl into the house, to get under.
Tickle's not standing behind her due to previous experiences on the way here.
Could you imagine trying to explain that to the homeowners? Well, you see, what happened was.
Okay, you get in and you're able to kind of shine the torch around inside. You don't see anyone. It's really just kind of one big room with a kitchen kind of on the side. It looks like there's maybe like a bedroom in the back. It looks like though the place has been ransacked though. You can see that there was a shelf unit has been knocked over. There was like broken glass. The kitchen, everything's been just kind of strewn around. There was books that were kind of just thrown everywhere. Could I get? Oh, go ahead.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a particular role we might take to see how recent this damage is, or whether this place has been lived in for a while, or whether it's like?
I would say awareness.
Okay. All right, that's still a failure. She's just failing at everything.
Okay.
Just not feeling very good
You
at all.
may, yeah.
Meets it, beats it, right?
Ooh,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Success.
You got a dragon? Who's somebody got a dragon?
Q, was that a dragon for you?
I got a dragon, yeah. So that's 2 successes.
Yay!
Okay. All right. Who succeeded? Was it Draken, right? Draken. Okay. All right. Yeah. This looks recent because you don't see any food had been cooked or anything like there wasn't any food strewn around. It looks like someone fairly recently came in here and started smashing the place. Any of the candles that were set up around the house, none of those were lit recently. So whoever trashed the place probably came in the same way as you, carrying torches.
Or they did it during the day.
Yeah.
I would like to make another roll.
Okay.
One more that I can fail at.
Sure.
So now, assume that my two colleagues are communicating this information that looks recent, this dishevelment, so what she's going to do is she knows something. She knows a bit. She knows quite a bit about the various beasts of the world. She's had encounter with fish and squirrels and various undead and things like that. So goblins from time to time, so she has an idea of like beast. Does she feel like this was the work of a bear or a beast of some kind? Should I roll for that? Or is that plainly obvious that it's not?
I would say it's fairly obvious it's not. Okay. This was not something hunting for food. It seems more somebody searching for something.
Okay. Doesn't look like a bear.
Tickle, could you give me a spot hidden, please?
Sure. Success.
Okay. As you're kind of shining the torch around, you notice on the wall, by the kind of like the biggest wall of this living room, there's a mural that's on there. It looks like probably a family crest of some sort.
Do either of you recognize this crest?
Myths and legends?
Myths and legends, yeah.
This is my night. That was a demon.
Oh my god.
That's what we call facing our demons.
Oh my god, dude. I'm going to have to push you guys so
I'm
bad.
just failing all the way around tonight.
Oh my god.
What are those dice you're using?
Yeah, I need to replace those right now. You're right.
That's a failure, but it's one away from a demon.
Yeah.
Can't make anything out about it.
No, this looks cursed. Like, this is a she's clearly not remembering the right myth here. So she's just like, oh no, this is you don't want anything to do with these people. We should leave because this is clearly like these people were into some dark shit and yeah.
Oh, really? Maybe there's
We need to go now.
No. We should look for secret passages and stuff.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
She leaves. She's
I bet it's like behind this mural even. And so I'm taking the mural for like,
okay,
checking all the swirls and circles and stuff, looking for like hidden buttons. And
if there is an entire crest, there might be. This
Meanwhile,
might have been a family of note.
This is an exterior wall.
You can search for 10 minutes. You find absolutely nothing. But Fira, you said you were stepping outside?
Yes.
Okay.
She's getting out of this cursed house.
Okay. As you step outside, and the rain is just coming down harder.
Sheets. Yeah.
Yep. You step outside, and there is a crack of thunder, and then a flash of lightning, and then you see standing about 5 feet away from the front step, 3 orcs.
Here's Fergus. Immediately stands on end, tail bushed, and we have company. She shouts over her shoulder.
Oh. Did they bring tea?
No tea.
Two of them.
That's a code, Draken. We're in trouble.
Two of them, Fira, draw spears at the ready.
Oh yeah. Well,
and then the one in the middle just kind of holds up a hand to them, like. Okay, now you guys have heard him. You guys have heard him yell. So
yeah. And she's like, She sets her shield down, which is basically a giant carapace, like a giant beetle carapace, and she kind of beckons them forward. The lead one, I see you. Clearly, this is a one-on-one duel situation. This is orc for honorable duel, and Fear is kind of ready with the flail.
Okay.
So,
Is there a window overlooking
Ooh.
Sure. Yeah, you could come out and you could look out the window and see.
You can see it. Fear is about ready to throw down with 3 orcs. Yeah.
Yeah, when you see it when there's another flash of lightning. Otherwise, it is like pitch black outside.
Yeah.
But you see these 3 orcs standing in the rain.
Well, I was hoping to get draw a bead on them with my bow to cover her, but if it's that bad outside, I'm gonna have to go outside and be able to see anything. All right, so I'll slip out onto the. Hopefully, there's a front porch. If not, just into the rain.
Yeah,
I feel,
it's one of those
like you can crack open a window, right? Like maybe a window.
That's what I was thinking, but I mean, if I can't see, man.
Yeah. Tickle, are you trying to get out stealthily without being seen?
Yeah, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope for that.
Draken could make an entrance at the doorway just to give a little bit of a visual distraction for Tickle.
Oh yeah, let's go out together, and then you go, be distracting, and I'll break right and try to hide behind a chair or something.
Yeah, you're small enough.
All right.
You can go out there and quack.
You get to the door and you see the one in the middle has like his hand held up, and he calls out and he says, "We mean you no harm."
And neither do we, should we have no reason to cause it. And then, shoots a withering look over at Fear and says, "This is the proverbial larger fish. In our culture, we would let it go peacefully."
In response to both of them, Mira is very clearly, it's obvious, she's crestfallen. She was ready to throw down in some kind of honorable duel here, and now it's just he doesn't mean them any harm. Oh, well, okay. So now everything is boring again, and she picks up her shield and turns around, just fine.
Draken pats her flank with a feathered wing, a feathered head, and says, "We'll find you something big and dangerous to fight. Would you like that?" Yeah.
Terrible house, terrible company. She's just sitting down, just pouting, really.
It's okay. Who's a good girl? Yes.
The ears kind of just go to the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Tickle?
Well, if they don't mean us any harm, then I'll call out, "What do you want then?" And then try to move to a new hiding place.
The one who spoke says, "My name is Ugosh. We seek the dwarf. It would seem you seek her as well."
We heard
Which
that
door? Move to a new spot.
One of them's he's kind of taking a step, like he's tracking your.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose him?
He's really concentrating on where Tickle is.
We might have lost our GM here.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well, what do we do?
he'll come back.
Kind of at a loss here.
Florida fell off the map.
Yep.
Vera wants to ask, if they were the ones who went before, but it doesn't seem like the guys at the fire would have been cool with orcs. Right? Because there was a whole group that was supposed to have gone before us.
That it wasn't just some guys; it was some orcs, and they didn't even want to kill me.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. It seems to me like okay, that's
Right.
yeah. They would have mentioned it.
It seems like they're. Oh no.
We lost him. That's okay, folks. We're going to run the show here, and what's going to happen is I'm going to start getting successes.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Yep. Tom's gonna come back, and all the orcs gonna be rolled up and tied up and disarmed. And
that's right.
I'll
Disarmed
keep behind Drake and say, "Let's invite them in for tea or something. It's wet out here."
Yeah. Invite them in for tea, right? Let's all sit down for tea.
Yeah.
Tom's gonna come back to a drinking game with our 3 adventurers and the orcs.
Yeah. Tom gets back. We'll have a fire going in the fireplace. We're bringing up furniture.
Yeah, that's right. We're throwing some furniture on the fire. That's what we're using for firewood. Nobody else is using it anyway. So
Dragon's putting some medicinal herbs in this tea for
fear to settle her stomach. Yeah,
we're sitting around passing the pipe.
That's right.
Oh, the internet went out.
Oh, is that what happened? Oh, yep, I see Discord here. Dragonbane. My internet went out. Okay.
Like a temporary out, or
I don't know. Maybe they're having weather. Uh-oh.
Whether or not. Well, we might be having an impromptu to be continued here, folks.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks, typing in Discord there. Can't talk and type. My wife, though, apparently freaks the people out at work because they'll come in and ask her a question and she'll keep on typing whatever she's doing and have a conversation with them while she's typing. And they're like, stop. Yeah. Oh, Tom says we should just stay here and keep talking.
Well, this seems an appropriate time to throw in this quote that I was having trouble thinking about, a very niche situation to throw in. But, since we are down our GM, in that case, a single feather does not a wing make.
True.
Yeah.
Vera still doesn't understand. And she shakes. Again, her fur is newly wet from having stepped outside the house, and she shakes all over Draken again.
Over here by the fireplace, Vera. You're stinking up the place.
Yes. And now she definitely smells like wet dog. Yeah. So it's among other things, of course. She's got all kinds of unpleasant smells coming from her right now. So
The orcs kind of take a healthy step backward.
Yeah. What are you wearing?
Just go a slightly more deep shade of green.
Right. No, that orcs wouldn't mind so much. Yeah. Hey, welcome back.
Oh, man,
we've gotten the orcs drunk and stripped them of all their weapons and armor, and they're all passed out now on the floor with the drinking game. So.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We were a whole bunch of dragons. It was great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you invited them in, which was actually one of the things I was hoping you guys would do, was invite them in.
Yes.
Because it is raining. I mean, you want to be a complete jerk. They will sit down. Actually, one of them will sit down. The one Ugash who talked to you. The other two just kind of stay standing.
Vera will stay standing too, still in the back of her furry mind, hoping for maybe the chance of a fight here. Yeah.
Gotcha.
See if we can't get a fire going in the fireplace to help dry Vera off and make the place just a little more conducive to talking.
Yeah. Trying to calm things down.
They look even more fearsome wet. Because they're leather and chain armor where they have it just kind of drips. All have the stereotypical big fangs hanging out of their mouth.
The tusks.
Ugash says the crown needs to stay lost. It threatens not just Stonemore, but the home that we've established. The blood feud between our clan and the dwarves must end. If Veruna continues down this path, and he just kind of stops, he doesn't want to say anymore.
Yeah, obviously, she continues on the path. It's not going to be good for anybody. I get you.
So,
say we find this crown.
mhm.
What's it worth to you to make it disappear?
What's
That's
it
a
worth
great
to you?
question, Tickle.
What's it worth to me? I mean, I haven't seen Crown, so I can't really put a price on it. But let's just think philosophically. Crowns in general, they tend to be pretty fancy.
I
But
need a
then-
new set of plate armor.
It's a good cause. And I like to support good causes. Especially like to, keep the fighting down to a minimum. Makes it easier to go where I need to go when I need to go.
Spirit
Oh,
shakes
you
her
like
head.
100 gold pieces?
More.
No, I meant each.
Oh,
And he just kind of growls and he's like, "Are you attempting to extort us?"
no. We're trying to help you.
No, we see, because we would have the crown and we would sell it to you. That's
My friend
Just-
here.
rather us sell
Very
it.
astute merchant.
Perhaps a different way to pose this question is, what would it be worth if you were to have our assistance in this search of yours? You are free to do with the crown what you wish.
We just don't want it found, because if this item that the dwarf supposedly has can bring about new curses, it's bad for all of us. And he looks over at Tickle. Bad for business, as it were.
Exactly. But it's also bad for business to leave it out there in the world, because that means you got to keep poking people to keep them from finding it. But if you find it, then you have control. You could hide it, burn it, melt it, do whatever you want with it.
Or we could.
Or we could, for the right price. And the price is negotiable. Doesn't
We
even
offer
have to be
services.
in, precious metals. We accept barter. We've been known to do work for just a decent meal.
And
Of
one
course.
and the one to Ugosh is right, just growls something, and Ugosh nods. He's like just kind of. We will not bargain for gold. And he looks over at Dragon. We will work with you, but we will not sell this item to you. It must be destroyed.
Okay.
I believe that is in all of our best interests.
All right. How about this? How about this? How about this? We help you find this crown and destroy it. And you owe us a small favor.
He just laughs. He's like, "You take me for a fool? We could find it ourselves without your help."
Do
Okay.
you know where it is?
Do you? And he
Nope.
kind of looks around the room and goes, "Apparently you've started looking for it."
We got here before you.
And gives you this, "Oh, it was totally like this when we got here," look.
We really just walked in. Like,
He doesn't know that. They just got here after
yeah,
you.
she's just
so-
like, yeah.
He's like, likely story.
Yeah. In fact, until you mentioned it, we didn't even know there was a crown. So thanks for that.
Then why were you here? Out in the middle of nowhere. A
We heard
torrential storm just happened to find a house out in the...
You aren't the only one
Yeah.
looking for the crown.
He's like,
We fell down a hill, found this house. No, we're out here because we heard that there was somebody who had moved back into Birchholm and was looking for something, and we came to offer our services.
"You lie. Stop lying, little one."
Hey, I may lie quite often, but you'll never know when.
My friend is too clever for you. You cannot outsmart him.
One of the orcs just kind of gets up and just starts to kind of stomp around the room, like smelling like.
We already looked. The house is cursed. There's nothing here.
No secret doors on that wall.
And they continue, and then they come over. Ugash seems satisfied. We will go continue our hunt.
Good luck. If you change your mind, I mean, just find us again.
No, wait. And she's got to move over to Tickle real quick. And she's going to lean down. Even though everybody can hear her anyway. No, we need to find it first before they do.
Why? Because then they're just going to come looking for us to make sure we destroy it.
We might pay us more gold.
They're not going to pay us any gold. Look at these guys.
Not them. The other ones.
The orc who was looking around, he picks up one of the books that's laying down, and he kind of holds it up. And he flips it over again, brings it over to Ugash. Ugash is like, and he's like, and he just tosses it, and he's like, we go. And they back out. They don't trust you. Yeah. They back out the door, out into the rain. And
see you later, Ugash. They're never gonna make it.
It's like we need to go after them. You know, we can't. Well, what are we waiting for? They're gonna beat us to the ground. Like, this...
I don't know. You think so?
The duck that flows with the current finds its true strength.
The current is that way.
It's still raining. What was the book he was looking at?
You can pick it up.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, it's kind of fell into a pile of books. Give me a spot hidden to see if you can now find the book.
Which one it was? Yeah. Yes, I got a dragon.
Yeah.
You find exactly the book, and it landed open
on the exact page.
Yep. You find it looks like an old journal of sorts, and there's a mention of the safety of Night Pit, or maybe the Night Pit.
The safety of the Night Pit?
Night Pit. Does it mention where is this Night Pit?
It does.
And is it like two words, Night Pit, or is it like one word?
It looks like it's one word. Right. Something about the on the bank of the Neverless River, which you've heard of the Neverless River, but you would have to make a bushcraft roll to figure out how from where you are here to get to the river.
Success.
Made a success. Okay, success. All right. So you're going to have to step out into the rain and follow yet another treacherous trail to this river.
All right. Taking the journal with us.
Okay. When you get outside, any tracks of the orcs have been washed away.
That's all right.
Damn it.
Do you think that you think they could read?
Oh gosh.
I mean, read common, not orc.
I don't know. I did not hear them.
Ugash looked like a pretty smart fella.
Not as smart as you.
Yeah. He thought I was lying, so that's it. That proves his lack of intelligence right there.
That's right. That's right. No business sense whatsoever.
Right? What's that? What they won't pay gold?
Right?
It reminds me a little bit of my own clan. Very suspicious of outsiders.
They probably let fish go too.
Well,
I have a feeling they probably don't.
Probably don't. We should maybe consider, if we find this crown, finding Ugash and giving it to him.
No.
Yeah, I mean, look, think of all the business opportunities that'll open up for us, all the jobs that they'll
He
get.
doesn't understand business. No, we take it to someone else who
You don't think
does.
it's like a teaching opportunity?
No.
We need the more you learn, the more you know.
The fish
No.
got away. We don't give it a second chance.
All right, no second chances. That's
No
kind of
second
wolf
chances.
you are. Okay. All right.
We take it to someone who wants it for a lot of gold, more than you asked for.
Is it really worth starting a war or inflaming the Cold War that's already going on?
True. The duck that flies
don't-
highest may not be the duck that flies longest.
I don't buy any of that war stuff. What have you ever known orcs to be afraid of a fight? Clearly,
No,
they were
no,
outcast
that's the
of their
point.
They were outcast of their clans. They were not welcome, and they're a bunch of liars.
Right, but the only reason that the orcs haven't just completely overrun the dwarves right now is numbers. The dwarves have them, but the dwarves don't want to fight. They find this crown, maybe that's going to make them, embolden them and think that now we can kick all the orcs. It could be bad for
I
the
got
orcs.
an idea. We don't give it to either of them, and we sell it to someone else.
King in the castle, king in the castle. So,
Yeah, maybe we got contacts elsewhere.
That's right.
Who's to say that they won't hunt down whoever we sell it to, and the same problem
Never
arises?
know.
Well, then that's not a problem anymore.
It's out of our hands at that point.
The water of the river flows ever downstream.
Here it shakes.
I was gonna say like water off a duck's tail.
Now that's offensive.
Yeah, have you ever smelled water off a duck's back?
All right, you continue back out into the darkness, and you find your way to the river fairly easily, actually. You get down, and this is just a almost pitch black area. I'm gonna need a spot hidden roll from anybody, and it is gonna be at a Bane, even with your torch.
Is it still raining? Because I wanted the torch
Mhm.
that was raining.
Yep.
Ooh, first one's a failure, so I guess I don't really need to roll again. And the second one's a failure. Oh no, the second one would have been success. So sorry, it's a failure.
Success at a demon.
Okay.
So a demon.
I failed again.
Okay.
I've got no successes this game.
All right. Who rolled the demon?
Draken did.
Draken did. Okay.
It's these things.
You, my friend. Now that you've kind of taken the look around, the proverbial look around, and as you turn, you see that on Fira's shoulder. She has like shoulder pads or something, doesn't she?
Yeah,
like,
she has the shoulder pauldrons. Yeah.
Okay. You notice that there's a like kind of a puddle of water on one of her shoulder. That's when you see this, just like Jurassic Park. You see that, and you notice the water shakes. Boom.
The heart's beating hard.
We're about to have a big one, Thera. Tickle, you may want to back up and cover your nose.
What?
And the other two, that's when you hear them.
Something's coming. I don't know
Sounds
what
like
it
a
is,
big fish.
but it is gonna be.
Get off the road. Do we have enough time to react to this?
You do.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference between a live duck and a deaf duck is a moment of carelessness, and Draken will attempt to hide somewhere.
Okay.
Draken's usual composure is gone.
Yeah.
Right? Let's hide.
As you're kind of looking for that place to hide, there's a little bit of moonlight now kind of just shining through. Maybe the clouds are starting to move just a little bit. Still pouring rain. That's when you see through the moonlight, you see a looming shadow of something walking through the woods.
Like a big something?
A big something, yes.
Ooh, boy, I'm really glad that we didn't have the torch lit in the rain.
Now, give me another spot hidden roll, please.
Okay.
All of us?
Still baned?
Sure.
Still baned?
I'm going 0
no,
for like
no.
10 today. Yeah.
No, this no bane on this one.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
giving up trying to succeed on any of these rolls.
Oh, did you just say you got another demon?
No.
Oh,
No,
God.
thank God.
Oh, I heard somebody say that's a demon.
Well, Draken might have rolled a demon. I don't
Oh,
know.
no, I succeeded.
Oh, you said I succeeded. Now that's a demon. Gotcha. So
Oh, okay.
I succeeded. Dragon succeeded. Fira
I failed.
failed.
I've been failing the whole game,
Oh,
so
no.
yeah.
Those who did fail see a large creature with kind of jet black hair, kind of like a long horn, almost looks like a horn in their nose, and they're stomping around and they're like, come out wherever you are. I know you're here.
How big are we talking here?
Well, you would recognize a troll.
Oh,
They're very
Oh.
large.
hey, yeah.
And like, I smelled you before, but I couldn't catch up with you last time.
This is the
And-
troll.
And we are going into combat.
Fear
Oh,
breaks
shit.
wind.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll roll initiative for you guys on here, and I can keep track of everybody
great.
here.
Let us know when to go.
Will do. All right. And
Previously, when Draken ran in terror, I rolled a success on sneaking roll. Could I be hidden from sight? Maybe not from smell from this troll. Or it was on a bane and
yeah.
That's
smell. Yes, smell. They're going to definitely know you're there
Mhm.
because they know your scent from
Mm.
before.
gross duck.
Now, just so you know, this is a monster as opposed to a creature in Dragonbane. So
What does that mean?
this means they get 2 moves, or they get 2 attacks a turn, and they never miss. So the way their attacks work is I roll a d6, and then that is going to be what their
We take
attack
damage.
does.
Yeah.
Again, but they never miss. So it's not of a case that they attack you, and they miss that turn. Now you can on your turn, if your turn hasn't happened yet, and you want to, and they're attacking you, you can choose to dodge. So
Or
your
parry.
turn, your
Yeah.
turn, or parry.
Yeah.
Your turn would be I parry. I dodge.
Yeah.
But like I said, they get 2 attacks each time. So the order is going to be Draken,
Okay.
and then the troll, and then Fira, and then Tickle, and then the troll again.
We're gonna
So-
die.
Yeah, it seems like running might not be an option.
I don't know. Can we take down a troll? Or is this if you're fighting a monster, you should try to escape kind of game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you do not have to try to fight this thing, but we've entered combat, so you either can try to distract it to try to get out of here. You don't know if it's gonna be like World of Warcraft, like you run far enough and it'll just go, oh, they're too far, and it turns around and runs back. Or, but yeah.
So,
I mean, there are 3 of you versus it, but
right. So,
Go bravely, Draken. Go
Yeah.
bravely.
Yeah. But bravely. So I think if that's the case, we were able to determine which direction the river,
Mhm.
the river's in, right?
Mhm.
I think what. So how does it work as far as like if we take off running in one direction? Is it the same thing like World of Warcraft rules where like move 30 feet, it moves 30 feet and takes an attack, and like really you can't outpace it, or like is there a dash?
Well,
or-
I mean, it depends on how long it wants to keep chasing you.
Hmm.
I mean, it can move and attack, and then you could then either try to hide. You know, you got the best chance. You can jump in the river. Yeah.
True.
I mean, it sounds like heading to the river to throw off his scent tracking, maybe flow down river for a bit might be a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Draken would call out to his companions, just like, to the river, follow me, and takes off running in the direction that he knows he's supposed to be going, hopefully away from the troll.
Okay.
And then I guess for my action, I would take the or I'm looking through my abilities, and I have something called Magic Stool, which is basically what I've been using to clarify that he's able to sit basically in midair. I can't tell. I think it's a solid object, but it doesn't really specify in the rules that it has a distance or anything. But would it be possible to conjure up a magic stool in kind of troll ankle level as a hidden obstacle?
It has a good chance to see it though.
It's
And-
invisible.
It's invisible.
I believe so.
Okay.
Let me double check it.
Your invisible stool? I would hope so. That's what it's named.
Is that what the name is? Is invisible stool?
It's called Magic Stool.
Magic
Stool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it might have a glow around it or something.
Let me look at magic. Casting spells and sorry.
While he's looking that up, if you make the dodge action on your turn, does that like add something to your defense throughout the whole round or something?
I don't think so. I think it's just you're just declaring the dodge, and I don't think it increases anything. I think, I think this game it doesn't really give you any kind of advantage on that. It just says
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's up for interpretation. Magic School, you create a round surface, so I would assume it reflects light and is visible.
Okay. Yeah, to me, it would probably be visible. So what I'm going to do is if you want to cast it, I don't know if you have to roll for that or
no
spend willpower for that.
I think I'll leave that idea alone and instead focus on dodging.
Okay, you're going to dodge? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the troll, and it's actually a she. I was doing the voice wrong, but we'll just say it was a deep tom voice anyway. Is going to target Draken because he was kind of up front.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to roll to see what they do. So let's see. How do I roll their attack again on this thing? Oh, I think I just roll a d6 then. So there we go. Simple enough. Okay. And that is Troll Vomit.
Ooh.
The troll clears its throat with a thunderous rumble, coughs from deep in its lungs, and vomits up a cascade of bile and stinking swamp water.
Yeah.
All adventurers within 6 meters suffer a condition of their choice. I'm going to say you're not within 6 meters, and that Draken declared to dodge first. So that's how he basically kind of avoids it. So, but the others see this sickening piles of gut, just bile and everything just kind of come rushing out at your feet.
Bog juice. Yeah. Oh, ugh.
Okay. Then it is Fira.
Well, it's clear that Draken did something to cause the troll to throw up. And you know what? It's the bad squirrels are going around lately, I guess, you know. So maybe the troll had something to do.
Going around, yeah.
And I just read in the rules that you can't parry a monster's attacks, so that option is out.
But you can dodge.
You can dodge, yeah.
Well, see, that's a problem for her too, because dodging is the evasion skill, and she's wearing too much armor to do that very well.
Yeah.
And just going off of my rolls this session, like, it's probably not going to go well. So she doesn't want to run away and leave her companions behind, but she also knows that this is a foe that she cannot easily beat. So it's like, okay, she is going to kind of hang back. I don't know if there's a way to shift the initiative, and wait to see what happens with Draken. And
There
Tickle.
is. I think there is an option to basically wait, and if you wanted to let Tickle go next,
Right. Because if they're going to run, then she will run. But if they're going to stay, then she will stay. So she's going to do what they're going to do because she's not going to be the first to run. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Why don't we shift to Tickle?
Yeah, the official rule is you swap initiative cards with another creature.
Yeah.
The turn comes after yours. So.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
All right. Well, Tickle is going to use the dash action and hightail it toward the river.
Okay.
You get to move a whole 20.
Okay, that works. So I'm gonna basically on my map, I'm just like moving you out of the way here.
Yep.
Draken is kind of over here. Okay, then we're back to
fall back to the river.
okay. So the troll is gonna go again, and then it's gonna be Fira. So they're kind of skipping past Draken, and they go, a little wolf. Ah, not so brave now, are we? And let's see what she does. So, come on.
Hers just kind of look at Draken.
6. What's
Go
a 6?
now.
A 6 is a sweeping blow. The troll sweeps its long, gnarled arms around, hitting all characters within 2 meters. And then inflicts damage, but if you want to dodge, you can. Or you can try to take the hit.
But you would lose your action, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
That would be your reaction.
Yeah.
God, I want to parry so much. I hate it that I can't. I'm not going to do any. I'm just going to take the hit. Like we can do this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me roll that then. It's going to be. Wait. Hold on. Okay. So we want. There we go. All right, you are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
Okay.
So she smacks you
Yeah.
and kind of just like knocks you over. Luckily, she knocks you in the direction you wanted to go.
Yeah.
Towards the river.
That's fortunate. Yeah.
Come sailing over Tickle's head.
Exactly.
Whoa!
So we are gonna.
Shadow like fall into the mud ahead of you, like
I trip over you.
oh.
We're gonna go to the next round, and I'm gonna roll initiative again. All right, the troll is gonna go first, and then Tickle, the troll, and then Draken, and then Fira. So The troll has looked back at Draken because Draken was trying to get away, but the troll is kind of now almost in your path, and she is going to try to attack Draken. So,
when I declare dodge, do I have to do that? Can I call that after a roll is made and determined, or
It's in reaction to
it's a reaction. So, so she is going to attack you again. So, so if you want to try to dodge again, you can. But let's see what she does. She's like, "Little duck, you're going to be so tasty."
Duck soup.
And then, let's see. That is rending attack. The troll tears at the player character with its filthy green-black claws. The attack causes D10 slashing damage, but can be parried. But you can't parry this. A victim who takes damage also contracts a disease with virulence 10. So, are you going to dodge?
Oh, yes.
Alrighty then.
One of those hits could down Draken.
Yep. So she just goes.
So she does have an attack that can be parried?
According to this, yes, it says but can be parried. So,
so just not all of her attacks can be parried.
Yeah. I have the feeling they said can't be parried as a blanket statement.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then probably
just like you can dodge monsters unless it says otherwise.
Exactly. Okay.
Like, how do you parry vomit? I mean,
right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
we're gonna say Draken kind of just ducks under its claws
Quack.
and catches up and is now past Fira. Okay, so it is Tickle.
I'm going to continue dashing toward the river.
Okay, that's what
Another
I
20 units.
Okay.
Fly, you fools!
Fly, you fools! Exactly.
Tickle's
All right.
way out.
Okay. The troll is now kind of stomping after you guys. Don't run away! And it's going to take another attack at Fira. Okay, so... I don't know why I'm bothering targeting you. It can't miss. Let's see. So,
Actually,
But we have to decide or determine what the attack's going to be. That's funny.
it's going to be another sweeping blow.
So, unparryable.
and I can't parry that,
Correct.
right? And well, I guess I have no other choice but to try to dodge it, because otherwise I'm going to take another 8 points of damage, and that'll be that.
Yeah.
So
And armor doesn't factor at all into that.
Correct. Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, it's actually a detriment, it's
Yeah.
against a monster, which is odd.
Yeah. I mean, in a weird way, you're almost better off being light and being
Right? Yeah.
fast. But I mean, somebody can try to tank and stand there and take damage. But
Yeah, no, so I can't evade. Like, I've tried, and I've got a bane on that. So, like, because of my chainmail. So yeah, I cannot. She's slipping on the mud. She's not able to get away, and she's just kind of snarling, but also has had the wind knocked out of her. So yeah,
Okay.
it's
If you had more armor, that wouldn't reduce the damage you take, right?
let's look at the armor rules to make sure I'm not saying that wrong. Let's see.
Wouldn't
Combat,
take much off either way.
combat and damage. Okay. Armor. Let's see. The armor you're wearing should be written down. Yeah. An armor's effectiveness is determined by its armor rating. Whenever you take damage from a physical attack, subtract the armor rating from the damage.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So
So
that helps a little bit.
yeah. So
Yeah.
technically, you probably did not take 8.
Yeah, I would have taken 3 because
would've
the
taken
armor
3.
takes away 5. So
Okay. So
Yeah.
so go ahead and correct that.
Yeah.
Since I did that wrong, still it's tough to stand toe to toe with this.
right. No, she definitely doesn't want to. She felt that first blow. It was not, her ribs are in less than perfect shape, and she definitely knows a greater foe than when she sees one. So
Okay.
she's going to be like, out of desperation. I don't know how fucking simplistic like trolls are, but she's going to take out like a food ration, right? Like one of those squirrels, and she's going to be like, "Pooh!" And she's going to toss it over the troll's shoulder, like, "That's more tasty than I." and like in hopes that maybe the troll might even get sick from it, and I like try to take advantage of that, Other than that, that's all she can do. Yeah, like it.
Okay,
So that's my creative solution to my problem right now.
All right. So you offered her food.
Yes. I
right.
tossed it over her shoulder like tasty squirrel.
And she and she turns, and she goes. And she kind of takes a step back.
Yeah.
And then she's going to turn and look.
And at that moment, like Fear is scrambling as much as possible.
Okay. All right. And I'm assuming. Yep. And okay, so I'm assuming Draken and Vera using the rest of your turns to just keep running, right?
Yes. I mean, I don't know where Tickle went.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Tickle's way out ahead of us at this point.
What I'm gonna say is you guys just take the troll turns around and looks like they're looking for whatever you threw. They the other two are gonna run, and you make it to the you make it back to the river. So
I'm like dancing. Like, where are you? Where are you?
Give me everybody give me an awareness roll, please.
Success.
Okay.
Fail.
Okay.
Success. It's not a Bane, is it? Is it still a Bane?
No. No. We're gonna say you're okay now.
Okay.
The two of you got the successes. You're like, I don't think it followed us.
How fast is the river flowing?
It's not very fast. I mean, it's kind of a slow current.
I don't think it followed us, but I think we should still cross the river.
I agree.
I don't swim too good, but I would rather chance it.
And that's where we're gonna make swimming rolls.
Yeah. No, I have
no demon.
And I know Draken has gets a
no demon.
advantage on that. Or whatever.
I have a boon to swimming rolls, and I move full speed in water. Is that I forget? Isn't that somewhere in the rules? Could I split that boon and help, like a help action, or
let's take a look here.
I would support this because I'm definitely. I mean, wolves should be able to swim, but she's wearing a lot.
Swim, and I just failed my roll, so
let's take a
whatever
look.
help I can get.
Let me look at Mallard.
it's like trying to see.
As a Mallard,
I'm gonna be okay. I made mine.
All it says is, as a Mallard, you also get a boon to all swimming rolls. You can move at full speed in or around water.
Right.
Doesn't say anything about, it's a boon to everybody else or something.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna bother making Draken roll. The other two really need to roll though.
Yeah, I failed.
I got a 3. I got my first success of the entire thing.
Tickle is failed and is starting to get pulled down. River.
Help! Oh God! It's deep. It's deeper than 3 feet.
Could I double back and try to help?
Huh? Yeah, that would probably be. Let's just go a straight up strength roll. To grab him and start to pull him.
Mm-hmm. So just rolling under. Nope, that's a fail.
Okay. So you feel like he's going to start to pull you under now.
Mm-hmm. I cast Magic Stool and create a round surface for Tickle to cling to.
I will buy that.
That is stable.
I will buy that.
Is it like the Titanic where he's
I will buy that.
I have enough ability. I can balance your wet ball.
Yep. You've got something to cling on to now, and then you're able to kind of pull him over to the shore. All right, You're now
Just as you make it to the shore, you are showered because Fira is shaking her fur out again.
I'm lying in the mud, breathing heavy.
Yeah, Draken like kind of drags Tickle onto the mud. You just
Whose stupid idea was it to cross the river?
Okay. Give me, now that you are standing on this other side of the river, I need a spot hidden roll again from everybody.
All right. Success.
see, now the successes are happening. I got a 4.
All right. Okay. Now that you're on this side of the river, you notice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he froze up again.
Oh no. Actually, this was a fail on my part. I forgot spot hidden for me is really bad. But it'll be a success after tonight if I roll well.
All right. Well, I wonder what we spotted.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's something good.
Yeah.
All it took was getting hit by a troll, and now I'm rolling successes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Ugosh and the boys. They're
just
like,
like-
the troll's good luck.
Yeah. Made you upchuck the bad squirrel and the
Right.
adrenaline kicked in. So
The adrenaline is coursing now. Like everything is, yeah.
he's
She's
fucking out.
didn't take some
everything's
damage.
coming up, Fira.
That's right.
Oh yeah, he's definitely out again.
Mm-hmm. Man, struggling worse than Tickle trying to swim across the river.
Right?
Right.
Yep. He says, "Yep." In Discord, lost him again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he'll be back. What? It took like 3 minutes last time.
Yeah.
Bio break while we're waiting.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, be right back.
All right. This is going so well so far.
I was about to say, like, I haven't played Dragonbane too much, but like, it's a pretty rough system.
This is
Like, it does not want you to go in there and fight things.
no.
Like goblins can kill you, and anything bigger than a goblin can probably really kill you. You know, and it's just it's a harsh system.
Yeah, which is funny because like, we also play Simbaroom on the channel, and that is also like a very grim, dark setting, and it's a roll under, but like the whole layout feels different. But this feels like, oh, it's the cartoony fun of Dungeons and Dragons, but
Right.
also like the like looming. It's a little deceptive because you don't expect it to be so grimdark. But Simbaroom, you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awful. Like
Right.
we're talking about Dragonbane as a system.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it personally.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
I don't know that I'm such a fan. Like I was like, oh, I hate not having options against monsters and everything. You know,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
it's we're just saying how it like discourages combat and like,
Mhm.
okay, yeah.
you have to think, and you have
Yeah.
to work as a group sometimes to
Yeah.
survive. So
It's
Yeah.
definitely like older styles of D&D. Definitely not the superhero 5th edition.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
or you can.
All
Or
right,
you
sorry
can
about that. I thought I'd beat you back, but I'm
No,
glad I
no,
didn't.
no problem. Let me repeat what I was saying. I don't know where it cut out. So
We rolled our spot checks, and you were about to tell us what we spotted.
And I
Okay.
actually failed mine, so I should
Okay.
note that.
what you see is in the moonlight, you see a kind of a circular area with 6 standing stones, like in a circle. Okay,
Mhm.
and then in the area, in the basically the circle inside the stones, it looks like it's been dug down into the ground.
Ooh.
Okay. Is this something that we recognize from local lore?
You could give me a myths and
Myths and legends.
Yep.
I failed that. I'm back to failing again. I have no idea what these standing stones mean.
Yeah, never heard of it. Didn't know this was out here.
Fail.
Okay.
All right, let's check it out. We can claim it, name it after ourselves.
That's right. And Fear is right on Tickle's toes, like you know, just basically, yeah. Like he's full of mud now, and yeah, so she's like following right behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get up to the these stones, and you notice on each stone there's some kind of rune carved into them.
Different rune on each stone?
Give me a. That's the legends.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Because
Because if you don't recognize them, they all look the same to you.
These all chicken scratch to me.
They all look the same to you. Yeah. So.
I got a 3.
And it's raining, and it's okay. You got a 3?
I got a 3.
Okay. They are in fact different. And if you had to guess, they look dwarven.
Oh, these are dwarven runes.
Could I investigate that pit?
Certainly. Take a look in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like sink the staff into the soft earth a little bit and kind of lean forward.
Yeah, you notice that normally what probably would be a kind of a solid path down is now kind of sloppy and muddy. But you think you see an opening at the bottom, but if only it had some more light.
Has it stopped raining? I mean, the moon's out.
Well, it's the clouds are starting to move a little bit, but it's still raining. It's not quite as heavy as it was though. So
I'll tell you what.
Rain.
Well, listen, I've got a solution for you here. So Tickle is short, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's small, right? Diminutive, like comes up to Fira's like
3 feet.
E. Yeah. And so
He doesn't
basically,
like it when you bring it up, though.
Yeah. And Draken is only slightly taller. But Fira, as we've established, is pretty big, except next to a troll. And so what she's going to do is with the downpour coming down, she's got an idea. She's going to take her shield and use it as like an umbrella over Tickle and be like, okay, you can light your torch now.
I am so glad you said umbrella because I thought the word was about to be sled.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, how is this better? But it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Let's try that. We'll try to see if we can keep the torch lit underneath a shield umbrella.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of works.
Yeah,
and you get down there, you kind of have to walk through some mud and all that. You get down there, and it looks like the way the hole goes is it goes down, and then you see it kind of curves in. So you're almost able to kind of step in with like a rock overhang out of the rain. But it's good. It's a tight fit though.
Okay, so is this
not for you?
Not for me. No. Is this just an outlet, or is it an entrance to something?
It would appear to be an entrance to something.
All right. Well, let's go in. What do you think?
Speak, friend, and enter. I don't know what that means.
Wrong game.
So. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Shadowing.
Okay. Fira's gonna have a tough time getting in. You're gonna have to crawl on your hands and knees.
Yeah. That's fine.
I would say shift to lupus, but well, so.
Wrong game.
Wrong game. Yeah, exactly. Wrong game.
They all start to blur after a while.
No, I can't. No.
Okay. You get in, and you're able to kind of crawl in, and the air inside feels oppressive, as if something lurks just beyond your sight.
So when you say oppressive, is there any indication as to what kind of oppressive? Can we make any kind of roll for that?
You feel it's more like, oh my God, like I'm suffocating, like I can't breathe. This is too tight.
Oh, okay.
The others, you feel more like something's hiding here. Like it doesn't want to be found. But for Fira, it's more like, like you don't know if it's a spell or something like that. The
claustrophobia is setting in. Yeah. Oh, God. There's no air. There's no air.
You can't tell if it's a spell or is it just
the
tight nature of this place.
Yeah.
Well then, I'll take point and go slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll bring up the rear, but if she feels like this is too much, she might start like doing the reverse. Backing out.
Crawling forward, it kind of opens up into a bigger space, and what you find is it's almost like an underground, like a bunker almost, underground. and there is a candle lit. There is a small table. There's a small bed, and there is a dwarven woman sitting there. She appears to be about middle age, has thick red braids over each shoulder, and she kind of peers up has a couple some reading glasses on, and she looks up at Tickle, and she's like, "Oh dear."
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Didn't mean to intrude. We're just trying to get out of the rain. Didn't expect to find anyone in the hole in the ground.
Oh. And then Draken, you would be able to come in if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fira, you'd be glad to get out of this tight.
Right. Yeah. She's kind of at the periphery, ready to reverse direction.
Draken probably Fira can maybe get like your shoulders through or something. So you're kind of like lurching like in the tunnel.
Draken pulls on the
Big
front
nose,
end.
teeth.
And she just kind of fearfully, like she's like, oh dear.
Just don't huff and puff, Fira.
Hi, I'm Tickle. This is Draken, Fira. Not here to hurt you, just like I said, getting in and out of the rain. Do you mind? Is it all right if we share the hole?
Yes, you can come in. And she's just watching the wolf like.
And Fira's just like licking her muzzle. It's she's not even thinking about it. It's not meant to intimidate, but it is kind of intimidating.
Exactly. Not meant to intimidate. No, of course not. And she's just like terrified looking at you guys.
Right. You out here all by yourself?
Yes.
Oh. That's not very safe, There's orcs and woodland creatures and all kinds of dangerous stuff out here.
Yes, people looking for me. I'm aware.
Did she tell us her name?
Nope.
No, sure, yeah.
People looking for you.
Yes, yes.
Why would they be? Oh.
Are you his
An outlaw?
Hjalti?
Say again.
Are you his Hjalti? Hi, Hjalti?
No, she died like 100 years ago.
Oh, right. My Myth and Legends is really bad.
Yeah. This must be your great granddaughter.
You were given a name. That's where the GM tested player's notes. So.
NPC number 5.
That's me, NPC number 5.
Yeah, I never thought the name quite well enough to write it down.
Okay.
Which works great for Tickle.
The name you were given was Veruna Thulborn.
Veruna. We're looking for a Veruna Thulborn.
That would be me.
Oh.
There's been too much bloodshed already. My family's been wrongly accused. Our queen was no witch. Far from it. Rivals spread lies about us. One who sent his army of mercenaries to attack our home. They found no proof of witchcraft, but instead they chose to cover up the slaughter. They killed my family. I don't seek revenge against anyone, but I want justice for my family. We were wrongly accused. And she's still terrified of the wolf. So
when she says she doesn't seek revenge, Sphera's like, oh. But then when she says she seeks justice, she perks up again. The ears go up again. Like, oh, okay.
Those are closely related.
That's right. Like, oh, there's a chance here that somebody needs to die. So, yeah.
Well, how do you plan to clear the family name?
if I can safely be taken back to Stonemore so I can present my case, but there's been too many lies spread about my family. We did not place the curse upon Stonemore, but there was prejudice against dwarves in my family. It was just assumed that my family did such a thing.
Yeah, politicians.
Get that. People do that to me all the time. And she licks her chops again.
DM, we were told that there had been evidence of like corpses and bodies being looted and stuff like that, right?
Other story.
Oh, it's another story. Okay.
But I told you guys.
This one is she's like, what about that crown
Yeah.
that we're supposed to find?
Yeah.
What did the crown do again?
You don't know. Well, okay. The story was
Right.
that Hjalti, her great-great-grandmother or whatever, was a witch.
Yeah.
And that she had placed the curse upon Stonemore.
Mm-hmm.
And that the rumor was that this crown had been found, and that if you found it, it could be destroyed and never, break the witch's curse. Which again, the curse has already been broken.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So this whole talk of why you need the crown again, it's just a rumor that's been floating around.
Right. Like you could reinstate or create a new curse. Okay. Thank you.
Well,
She's gonna say one more thing. She says, "But I knew I was being watched, and I fled my house. My family research told me this was a safe place for our family."
It's very small, this place.
She says, "The name is a lie. Night Pit was just made up to discourage outsiders.
it's a really cool name.
Right?
Kind of like Greenland." So
I would name my lair Night Pit. Yeah.
well, she doesn't laugh at that. She says, "I have it."
The
And then
crown?
and then she will, from like a sack next to her, she will produce this. It's a crown. I mean, it's not encrusted in jewels. It's kind of made of some maybe like bronze and some steel. And she says, "This is the only thing I have left from my family. It's not magical."
Here it looks to tickle. This is what we came for. It's like,
Well,
we've
we
been
were-
after this thing.
We came looking for you because we thought maybe we could hire on to help you find the crown, but you've already found it. So yes,
I've had it.
escort. What do you guys think? Escort mission? Take her. To...
Before we do that, do you mind if I check the crown? If your word is true, then there is no harm that I will cause to the crown itself.
And
My friend is a wizard.
she will kind of begrudgingly kind of hand it over to you.
And Draken will accept it with a bow and cast sense magic on it.
Okay.
Just double check.
Yeah. Oh no, is it frozen? Oh, okay.
No, I'm here. Do
Okay.
you need to? I don't know if you need to roll on that. or-
It just says I detect the nature of the magic.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no roll. I
Okay.
have a limited number of mana I can use. so-
There is some kind of runes written on it that you can't read. You don't sense anything innately magic about it right now.
Okay, so yeah, whether the place I am in or an item I am holding is affected by magic, and if so, what kind of magic?
Yeah, it's
You're
you're like I don't sense anything magical about this.
She speaks the truth, and Draken will promptly hand it back to her.
Well, Veruna, we ran into some orcs a little bit earlier tonight. Relatively nice fellows. I kind of like them, but they seem to be under the impression that this crown could, I don't know, cause trouble, could foment war even between the dwarves and the orcs. What the heck was he talking about?
The crown is a symbol of my family that all dwarves warred with orcs. That again, lies perpetuated over generations.
No, he seemed to think it best if the crown wasn't found, or if it was destroyed.
He says, I will not destroy it, but I will gladly leave these lands and never return.
Well, I mean, we could escort you back to Stonewall. We know a guy there. Make sure you get a fair hearing.
And she just chuckles. Says, Brother Bernard will not allow me to step foot there anymore.
You know Brother Bernard?
I was already treated with scorn a few
come on, he'll listen to us, right?
He seems like a pretty reasonable guy, you know. I
mean, we could talk to him. We could try.
Were you two a thing at one point? Did you break up? Like, does he not like you? Is there a past?
She has like a stale piece of bread next to her. She chucks it, throws it right at your head. She's like, are you not listening?
Try. It's very small in here.
And the bread smell actually still half decent, so. Yeah, you probably could make it a lot.
Soften it up some.
Yeah.
You know, it's like stale bread is good for an upset stomach. Yeah, you know. So.
She says he will not accept me there. You'd be sending me to my death.
Well, where could he escort you to?
The Misty Vale is to the north of us. Perhaps there's a place I can dwell there that won't judge me for my family name.
Yeah, you can change your name.
I was just going to say that.
I know a guy can get you documents.
She just smiles and says, I just want to be alone and just live out the rest of my life. She says, I hear something. And you guys hear what sounds like voices, very, very, very distant, but
Fira has already backed out through the hole.
Yeah. Fira hears it first.
Yeah.
Fira hears it first.
She's already backed out through the hole.
The rain is just starting to stop, and you hear what sounds like men's voices in the distance.
So, Veruna.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a deal?
We have a deal. Please.
All right, we can discuss payment on the road to Misty Vale. But right now, let's go deal with those folks. Let's see if we can distract them and send them off on their way.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you
stay here. Stay hidden.
Oh yeah, She puts out her candle. Okay.
My goal is to exit the tunnel complaining about empty holes in the ground and wastes of time and berating Fira for, wanting to get out of the rain and drag us into this, mess just to lay the ground.
You fell down the hole. She's picking up what you're putting down again. It's like, you fell down the hole. It wasn't my fault. You're lucky I could pull you out. And she pulls him out. She yanks him out and throws it, lightly tosses him into a puddle of mud again.
When you splash, that's when you hear a voice call. Hey, look at them stones. I heard something over there. And
I'll yell back, hey, look at them stones. I heard something over there.
And
like an echo.
Yeah.
You would be able to light a torch now if you want to, but there is some moonlight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, I assume we still have the torch inside the hole, so.
Yeah.
Well,
she put out the candle so as to not have any light.
Mm-hmm.
So you could keep your torch as you're coming out of it. But anyway.
Are these rocks scalable or are they sheer?
They're
pillars.
Pretty sheer.
Right.
Think almost like Stonehenge. So,
okay.
But no rocks on top of them. It's just six of them.
Of course, the Lord wants to climb them.
Well, yeah.
And
I'm a duck ninja, a duck ninja wizard, basically.
And you see there are 3 figures approaching. One very large man has a big heavy mace he's carrying, and two guys with each carrying a bow and a dagger at their side, and they're like, "Who are you?"
Hey,
And they look over and they tickle in the puddle. Yeah.
Hey, be careful. It's kind of steep and slippery. You guys don't happen to have a rope, would you?
I am Draken of the Yakimo clan. Punk.
Is just going to position herself in front of the hole so as to better conceal it behind her. And so she's going to position herself and let her friends do the talking for now. She's not going to introduce herself just yet, but she's going to loom as she's wont to do.
And to who are we addressing?
And the big guy is like, "Well, my name's Morby, and we're looking for something. And I'm thinking what we're looking for is behind you. So clear off."
There's all kinds of these around here. The stones, you mean? Oh, this is the 3rd one we've come across. She's just gonna
Give
make that shit up.
Give me a bluffing roll, please.
Okay. She got no charisma, guys. All right, so
That's all right. I got a 5 in bluffing too.
I also have a 5 in bluffing.
yeah. So that's a failure.
Okay.
So I can add that to my list of failures.
I was gonna say you can re-roll, but you gain a condition if you. I think you gain a condition every time you re-roll.
Yeah.
These two are like, we've got 5 bluffing. I mean, I've got 4 over here. Right?
Okay. Then it's probably not worth it. Morby is just like, I ain't heard that before.
Well, you don't get around much, probably. She's sticking to her story. Doesn't matter how unbelievable.
He looks a little slow, Fiora. Don't taunt him.
Who the hell are you calling slow?
Uh-oh.
Nobody?
Oh, you're still with us. Oh, good. Okay.
What?
Now look, just move along. Whatever's in there is ours.
And where?
You don't want any part of this.
The night pit. It's around here somewhere. We know it's around here.
Well, I don't think this is it. I mean, it's a pit.
That's what it said in the book.
What book? You read?
Oh, the book at the bleeding dwarf's house.
You've lost me. What? Can you start at the beginning?
He's like, we should just kill this lot and be done with it.
How many of them are there?
There's 3.
Yeah. Fiora, eat.
Okay. We're
Look to Tickle. You know,
okay,
like,
we're going into
really?
combat then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
Try to intimidate them.
You had the chance to perhaps walk away, but
Well,
We got a job. We can't walk away.
yeah.
true. It's true. So let's find oh, and I had them earlier.
Do we even have a reward for helping out? Did we decide on that?
I was hoping that Tickle would negotiate that, but Tickle's been very soft with the negotiation language. You know, he's offering free escort and the possibility or potential for payment. I don't know how good that is. I'm thinking maybe we just eat the dwarf too.
Okay.
We may just have to retire to Misty Vale with her.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
Permanent bench
let
positions.
me get combat ready here. Yeah. Okay. So
I would have negotiated a price, but there just didn't seem to be enough time.
Need to be quicker with the negotiation. Let's talk terms right now.
okay. So let me roll initiative.
We have leverage.
How much is it worth to you to get out of here alive right now?
Alive right now.
Alrighty, so it is
You
going
pay
to
extra
start.
for speed these days,
We offer
you know.
two packages.
Expedited shipping, that's got to be a little extra.
It is. It's going to start off with Morby first, Draken, Tickle, Fira, and then the two other guys. So the Morby is really kind of getting sick of Tickle's jokes, and I don't understand what you're saying and things like that. He's going to rush forward, and he's.
You
going
did call him slow.
Not even slow.
and he is going to swing his mace at Tickle.
Okay. I'm gonna dodge behind Fira.
Okay. All right. So you dodge out of the way, and he kind of.
Do I have to make an evade check for that?
Yes, you do. Yeah. Technically, I should have had you guys roll an evade, but with the troll,
See,
you
were
with
being
the troll,
nice
I was like,
because you didn't want a TPK. I get it. You know?
I did not. I did not. Yeah. You do have to roll evade. Okay. All right. So,
see.
Draken.
All right. Draken's going to let's mix it up a little bit. Is going to upcast Power Fist
I like the sound of that.
Mm-hmm.
on himself. So I'll burn. I don't know if I can.
How much willpower you got left?
Oh, I've got a lot.
Okay.
I have 17 willpower to start.
Okay.
Oh,
I
crap.
haven't even touched it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So normally when I cast spells, I can choose to spend more to up the effect, but I don't see such a power level. Power level change to 3. Casting of spells. Some spells do not use power level. Those always cost. Okay, so this does not. This only costs 2. I can't upcast it.
It's a shame.
The
Yeah.
closest guy to you is the one who just swung at Tickles. The other two have stayed
Morby?
back.
Walby.
Morby, yeah. The other two have stayed back.
Yeah.
They are technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes away from you. So
Okay.
Punch his face, Mallard.
So that's an action. So that's all I can really do on this turn, unfortunately.
okay.
Alright. Like,
Strap it
Yeah.
up, and now you have powerful pit fists, but you can't use them until next turn.
Right. So the way that I see this is Draken kind of summons up a bunch of rocks from the ground, and they just start kind of floating around.
Okay.
And settles into a stance.
Okay.
but not the standing stones. He's not using them, right?
No, not those, unfortunately.
Okay. Tickle.
Tickle dodged, so next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I can move. I'll just position myself to
So
keep.
Fira, I think, goes before the other two, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
fantastic.
So Fira. Okay.
So she's gonna, of course, deploy hunting instincts first because Fira's into combat, and that's gonna burn 3 willpower right there.
Okay.
So now she's got his scent and his whole thing locked on. He has been targeted for damage, and now she's going to attack.
So you're going after Morby?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He stepped right in her line of fire, and going after Tickle, who ducked behind her. So
Okay.
yeah, and that is a swing and a miss.
Okay. All righty.
Because that's just my whole night tonight. I succeeded like 2 times.
Okay. One of the archers in the back is going to aim at Fira.
Oh no.
And they have a light crossbow, actually. And oof, they rolled a dragon.
Oh.
No.
And they when they reached out to shoot at you, it looks like it just like broke. Like the something got caught. They basically just like broke
You got your strings wet.
They're crossbow. Okay, so all right.
So they roll a dragon or a demon?
Oh, excuse me. They rolled a demon. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that's
I
fantastic.
I said
All
it
right.
wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They rolled a demon. So.
No, that's much better.
Yes.
I'll take that.
The other one is going to aim at probably at Fira as well, because you're kind of the biggest target.
Yeah, she is kind of a big target.
So let's try that again, Tom.
Demon.
And they hit, and they will roll damage. And you take, your armor probably soaks both of them.
Soaks 5. Yeah.
Soaks 5. Okay, so no damage, but you get hit like with a solid bolt.
I feel the bolt. Yeah.
In your side.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we are going to go to the next round then, and let's.
You see one of those bolts lodge in Fira's like armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so glad that he rolled a demon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
Yeah.
We were like, oh.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So the one who shot at Fira is going to go first. It will go Tickle, Morby, Fira. Oh no, excuse me. The archer, Tickle, Morby, Fira, the other archer, and then Draken.
Oh wow. Okay.
So okay, all right. So he is going to try to shoot at Fira again. Actually, you know what? No, because he's going to have to reload. So I think he can move and reload. So he's going to actually just kind of move over here a little bit while he's reloading. That's going to be his turn.
Yeah, if he's smart, he'll duck behind one of those big rocks.
Yeah, he's going to.
But he's not. They're slow. Remember?
Yeah. They look slow.
Okay, so it's Tickle.
Tickles up. All right, I'm going to use my backstabbing ability.
Okay.
Which basically allows me to sneak attack people.
Yeah. Yeah, because the way he kind of swung.
So
like
I'm gonna use that arrow, that bolt sticking out of her back, and use it to clamber, just like run right up Fira's back, leap into the air, and stab down on her.
Nice.
So you're gonna. Well, hold on. So you're gonna try to pull the arrow out of Fira?
No,
he's using it as a step.
It's
like one of those like things on like that like rock
I got you.
shoes.
I got you. Okay.
Step from above. Let's
Okay.
see. I fucking failed.
Oh no! Want to reroll?
You slip off of her pauldron, yeah.
You can reroll, but you're gonna get a condition.
Reroll.
I'll take the condition.
Okay.
Screw it.
So I believe that's
cold,
because it's
but it's a
agility.
fail.
So you're gonna get dazed as your condition.
I'll be
So
dazed.
now you roll at a bane. So.
All right. So my reroll is out of Bane.
Mhm.
Tell me what condition my condition is.
Yep.
Still success. A 3 and a 4.
Okay. Cool.
Woo! That'll do it.
And
That's
let
worth
me.
being dazed for a bit.
Okay. And go
Not all
ahead
my
and,
ability rolls will be baned, but whatever.
Yep. and roll your damage.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 2d8 plus a d4 for the agility damage. Oh crap! 4, 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of just jam it in like his chest. You find he has kind of like leather armor on, but you kind of like jam it. He's like,
Jam it in.
oh.
Flip over him and end up behind him.
Okay, so let's see. That was okay. All right. So he yells out in obvious pain, and he's kind of spun around. So now he's facing Fira. So he's going to swing his mace at Fira.
Bring it.
Okay.
He's gonna fail. He's gonna get a demon.
And misses.
Woohoo!
Well,
Right.
I shouldn't always say miss. Like say he like
Yeah.
hits you, but
Yeah,
like
yeah, and
clangs
she
off.
deflects it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not completely missed. He slipped in the mud.
Yeah.
So,
If
here it
he had
comes.
if he had rolled a demon, then yeah, he would have been off in the mud or something.
That's what we're all in danger of.
Yeah. Okay.
She's
so
going
then-
to.
Not the best place to be fighting.
Okay.
She is
So
going to. Yeah, she's going to roll.
Mhm.
And that's a success.
Okay.
Solid success. It's not a dragon, but it's pretty close. It's a 2.
Okay.
So she is going to wait. She's going to lay into Morby here
Mhm.
after Tickle's semi perilous hit.
Mhm.
It looks like one of those drunken fighting styles. So yeah, and that is. Well, that's a solid roll right there. And then that is like, okay. So that is going to be 15 damage.
Oh.
15, yeah. Cool. Bam!
Okay.
He is laid out into the mud.
Tell me how you finish him off.
Yeah. So basically, she is, so he came at her and he just like, wham, but she brought the shield up and just like stunned him with that. Like she basically brought it up and stunned him, and so that he didn't even see it. When the mace came back around, she swung it back around, just basically wham, and just pretty much took his head off, and he's sent spiraling down into the mud, so that he is just twisting in the air and then landing, and just this giant splash of mud all over everybody. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, he falls down dead.
Yeah, and it is like belly flopping into like a pool, just like it was a stumble. There was a spray of blood everywhere, and it was dramatic.
The archer whose crossbow broke.
Yeah,
As he sees Morby get crushed, he goes, Morby! Shouts, throws down his crossbow, and is coming running at, and he's going to leap at Fira with his dagger. So
but he trips over Tickle.
Yeah.
basically, no, he doesn't. So,
Tickle's all covered in mud, looking like a
and
tiny Schwarzenegger
he
from
he
Predator.
he kind of like slashes like past your arm.
Yeah.
So
So
he
she
more
steps
crashes into you.
Yeah. So she steps aside, right?
Yep.
He just runs right into the stone.
And then that would be Draken.
So the other guy was reloading the crossbow, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I have a movement of 8, could I reach him?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so Draken's going to take a look at the guy loading the crossbow and know that is kind of the threat. The wolf can take care of a melee combatant.
Mhm.
So Draken's going to run off at a sprint and then is going to try to draw level with this combatant and attack with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
And that's a fail, so I'm going to use my ill-tempered ability. I get a boon to a skill roll, and it can't be used on intelligence skills, but then I'm angry.
Okay.
So, well, I guess
So
this would just be a boon.
So I think you don't take a penalty to it. Is that? Can you read it again, please?
So I get a boon to a skill roll, and it can't be
Okay. used
used on intelligence skills, but then I'm angry. But then I could choose to re-roll that, I think.
Uh,
Can I re-roll on a boon?
it doesn't. To me, that doesn't sound like that's combat, but we'll go with it. I'll let you re-roll. But you're.
Oh, the ill-tempered is a mallard ability.
Yeah. Oh no, I know.
But it's for a skill. But
Yeah.
weapon skills are skills.
But yeah.
But
So that'd be a skill
technically, when you re-roll, you get a condition though.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna say is, in this case, they're gonna cancel each other out. So you're not gonna get a condition, and I'll let you re-roll.
Oh, okay.
So that's the way I'm understanding it. If I'm understanding it wrong, then put it in the
Over here.
comments
Well,
and tell me
well-
what I did wrong.
we'll do a post. We'll do a topic on it.
That's the
And
way I'm understanding. It sounds like they would cancel each other out. So
it's a
unless-
demon.
he rolled
It's a demon.
It's a demon.
Okay.
God.
You completely slip around, do like a Daffy Duck, and go and like face plant,
Mm-hmm.
and you are now prone.
There's
like-
a whole lot of squawking.
If I roll a demon, even if it's with a bone, do I still mark that off, or do I take the higher of the 2 rolls?
I think a demon just
For the
you get
boon,
the
you ignore
demon.
the demon. You
Oh,
Yeah.
And like starts to pick his head up out of the mud, and then the staff comes down and clocks him right in the head.
Yeah,
Clocks
that's
back down.
yeah, that works. Okay, so we are gonna go to the next round. Gonna reset our initiative here. Okay, it
Lose
will
focus
be.
in this game for one moment.
Okay, so it is gonna waiting for the screen to finish here. Okay, thank you. All right, so it is gonna go the archer who jumped at Fira, Tickle, the other archer, Draken, and then Fira. Okay, so the guy, since he like basically jumped into Fira, is now kind of like you, kind of the equivalent of the you big bully, you hit my.
Yeah.
So he's still he's trying to stab madly at and with his dagger, and he is gonna try to find a weak spot on you actually when he. And he failed. He's like poking, but not doing any damage to you.
Yeah. He's turning around.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. That was that one. So
You can't get insider defenses.
Okay, so Tickle.
Okay. Tickle is going to go for the backstabbing again. He
Okay.
dodges, or not dodges, he darts between the guy's legs and stabs up into his groin.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll.
All right, but this is agility, so I'm at a bane. So let's see here, because I'm dazed.
Come on.
That's a failure.
Okay.
217.
So just so you've maybe like hitting him in the thigh or something like
He's
that.
got like an armored codpiece there or something.
Mother told him to never leave home without it. So.
He's got steel balls.
Okay, so now that Draken is kind of like face down in the mud, this guy has an easy shot on him.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he is going to carefully attack with his dagger, and he is going to get a boon on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. And motherfucker failed.
Nice.
So
Nice.
maybe he just chose a little. He was trying to be just a little too careful, but yeah,
Well, that duck is just flopping all around, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Draken is pissed.
that's kind of the way I treated it. He's not out. He's just like so.
The
So,
staff,
yeah,
the staff like bounces off of his head, but then like hits the guy in the eye.
Yeah, like he still
Fuck.
missed. As much as I would have loved to have faked that roll,
capitalized on that.
no. Okay, now Draken, you can. I'll let you at this point be able to jump up. But I think that counts as your action
If I tried to attack, yes.
Yeah. So it's basically your action is getting up. And if you try to run away, then he's gonna basically get like you're gonna have to do like an evade. But it's up to you what you want to do.
Yeah. And I double checked. So weapon skills do count as skills. So
Okay.
they could be pushed, but I couldn't have pushed my ill-tempered ability because you can't if you roll a demon. You can't push a roll.
Okay.
So if you want me to, I can still check off that I'm angry.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay. So full spitting, raging anger, Draken's gonna be doing the whole, one fist out, the other one winding up, grabs the staff,
Okay.
and just gears up, ready to start punching like a madhouse, and that'll be the turn.
Okay. All right. So I believe then it's Fira.
Now I rolled a dragon.
Oh.
You rolled a what?
A dragon on my attack
Ooh.
roll.
Oh. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So if you thought that Orby had it bad, like this is a dragon hit. So I don't know what that means precisely. It's a critical hit, I guess. When you roll a dragon on attack, you score a critical hit. This means that a dragon roll is required to parry or dodge the attack. You may choose one of the following effects. Roll double the amount of dice for the weapon's damage before adding any damage bonus. Okay. So, or you can immediately perform a second attack against another enemy. This additional attack is a free action.
There's really only one there, so
Yeah, so
you'd have to get past Draken to get to the other guy.
yeah. So I'm just gonna roll double dice.
Sounds good.
Oh, this guy's so dead. Yeah. Okay, and let's see here. Hold on. Okay, so that is 23 damage.
How do you do it?
So he has tried every
And be
which way.
careful because you remember Tickle is between his legs.
Yeah. So he has tried every single way, and she is just, I mean, she is in her element. So she is turning around. She doesn't see Tickle doing anything, like she doesn't know where he's at. But she is basically going to haul this guy up into the air and then just basically slam him against the stones and smash him there with her flail. So basically, yeah. But,
All right.
just
And if it hadn't been a dragon, I would have said that one of the rocks starts to tumble over. But you placed it just so well that it didn't disturb this ancient monument. So okay.
And he is just smashed against the stone, and then like kind of slides down against it, and just like you see a blood splotch right against the stone, like is just there, and so
beautiful.
You can see the runes much better now. It's the blood.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, we are into the next round then, and there's only one left. So let's.
I mean, she's got to be terrifying for this last guy. I mean, she's just destroyed its other two friends.
Yeah.
Well, I also face planted right next to him.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's and he's pissed that he missed a freaking, wait for it, sitting duck.
Ah.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
That was perfectly. That was well timed. Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna go Draken, Tickle, Archer, and then Fira.
All right.
No.
Gonna roll. Draken's gonna go for another. Is just wildly swinging.
Yeah.
And that is a success. Okay. So Draken will. And the floating rocks are still kind of hovering, and they've been kind of trailing. So Draken redirects the knife and then comes back with a fist. And then a split second after the fist hits, one of the rocks flies at top speed and smashes into this guy. Okay. And then Draken turns that into a spinning jump kick and kicks, and then the second rock smashes him as well.
Roll your damage.
So 1.
One?
No, 1 dice. I get.
Okay.
It's like, that got one.
This is a super combo move. It's like,
so there's kind of a big build-up for nothing.
3, 4. So that's a 6, 6, a 3, and a 2 for a total of 17 points of damage.
How do you? Okay.
Yeah, that's how.
I mean, you basically told us like everything. So. And probably just like a roundhouse to just like
final roundhouse
down into the pit.
And he does that thing where he doesn't even look, and he just gets up and stands up straight, and the guy just falls.
Yeah. He falls down dead.
He like puts his hat back on.
Okay. You have successfully killed the other party who was
the B team. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
They were the ones who looted her house.
No.
So, okay. So you're out of combat.
Oh right, it's time to loot.
Yeah.
Time to loot.
That's the looters.
Unfortunately, they have just crap on them.
Oh!
The one guy's
We've already
cross
had
was
enough
broken.
crap tonight.
Yeah, they're really not much of value. The leader Morby had kind of like a leather jacket essentially on. Probably the armor that it would fit Fira closer than anybody else.
Yeah.
You could keep it to sell it.
Yeah, that's what she's going to do. She's going to keep it to sell it because she wouldn't wear it because it's
a light crossbow and 2 daggers. So
Yeah, I think we'll grab the crossbow and some bolts because maybe Veruna can use them.
Okay.
If we get attacked on the way to Misty Vale or something.
Okay.
You're really just ready to trust her, aren't you? Like,
She's our employer, and there's 3 of us.
I am waiting for that heel turn. Like it's just like I'm waiting for her to just be like, "Thank you. I really do actually want to like start a war." Bloody vengeance. Wars never forget.
I have been thinking about that. Fira, maybe Tickle and I should escort Veruna to the Veiled Mist, and maybe you should head back to Stonemore and report back.
That's a great idea. Maybe the GM thought of that.
She's a bit downcast because she thought she was doing pretty good as a member of this team, but she's like, okay, I see. You don't want me to go with you, all right.
And then
I want to go with us. What's this, Dragon? What?
Draken.
Power and threes.
Draken will look at Tickles first and say, the fiercest battles are often below the water surface. And then we'll turn to Fira, and in an odd moment, because they very much have like a Legolas Gimli sort of relationship.
Yeah.
In an odd moment of amicability, we'll say, he'll take her huge paw in his his feathered hands and say, just because a duck is buoyant does not mean it is free of burden. I shall carry your friendship with me, Fira.
Okay. Is that going to heal me? Because my ribs are still cracked from taking that blood from the trolls.
I could try to heal it.
Yeah. How about some of that mud duck water that you have?
There is a lot of mud around here.
I was going to say, I think there was some muddy water before, though you guys were trying to avoid.
All right. Yeah, you heal him. I'm going to clamber up the side of the pit and keep watch. Make sure nobody else is coming.
That's a demon on the healing roll.
It's not mud. That's something else.
When you do that, when you roll, I was waiting for this, if it happened. When you start to do your healing, you notice on the runes, on the stones, start to turn red.
What kind of dark ritual are you doing, Draken?
I'm not. It's just mud. Or fecal matter, or both. I'm not sure.
All right, you know what? Forget the healing.
The big guy may
I
have
don't want
released
any
his
of
bowels.
whatever it is you're doing right now. What kind of dark spirits you're summoning? Okay.
So do you quit what you're doing, Draken?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Jeff wants to keep going. Draken would not.
You can certainly keep going.
Vera sees the stones lighting up and realizes this is probably ominous, and just be like, "No, you know what? I'll deal with it myself. It's fine."
If Draken moves the mud closer to Fira and then further away to the runes, kind of dim in and out of intensity, like brighter, less bright,
Yeah,
brighter,
exactly. Exactly. Yes, just like that. And the wind almost starts to pick up a little bit.
Hurry up down there. It's getting chilly up here.
Draken's not going to continue.
Wasn't out.
Okay. Tickle, you do not see anybody else approaching. This would appear to be, so far, the only people who have shown up. So.
Okay. Well, then I guess we should tell Veruna it's safe to come out. Safe-ish.
All right. Yeah, so she'll kind of stick her head out. She's kind of looking around. She's like, who was it?
Some people who were looking for the hole.
Vera points at each of the bodies.
Oh, and she's like, oh dear. Oh dear. She's like, then let's be on our way. And she kind of scurries back down, comes back with like a backpack almost, traveling hat, and she's like, Master Halfling, after you.
All right. We didn't really come packed for a long trip, so tighten your belt. This is going to be a bit. Fira, are you heading back to report?
What? As you are talking to our Veruna here, because she's very short, Fira's very tall. Yeah, she's gonna be like, while her attention is diverted and focused on you, Fira behind her is going, like money, payment, hello.
Yeah, we'll get to the money in a minute, Fira.
Yeah, she's like, and so she's picking the corpses clean, and making sure that everything is stripped from them that is of any value whatsoever, because in her line of work, she's saving up for a plate armor set. So yeah, she's or a steed maybe that she hasn't eaten in the past. So yeah, she's saving up for something to make herself more knightly. And yeah, so as you can see, she's making do with whatever she's found along the way. So yeah, she'll be doing that, but she's definitely signaling to Tickle to like push the agenda about the pay. So yeah.
Right.
And she responds to your question of like, yes, I'm just making sure that I'm picking up everything of value here to pay for dinner and a room later on. Yeah.
Sounds good.
While they're talking, could I do a detect magic on the stones, the runes? Okay.
Oh, you want to activate them again? Okay. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm detecting if there's any magic in the area and what their nature is.
It is definitely magical, but it seems like it was triggered by your failure. That whatever you were trying to do seemed like it was going to cause harm. And these are dwarven runes of protection, that this was just to be a safe place. So
Draken will kind of, yeah, well, so don't cause harm. That's interesting. I think Draken will take that as a good sign.
Yeah.
Taps his staff.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Clearly, they were runes meant to protect against mallards. Veruna has obviously history with your kind.
and she kind of looks. She's going, I have no problem with mallards.
Are you sure?
Okay. And now you're going to get the dwarf in her, and she's going to be like, listen, Are you deaf? I already told you once I don't have a problem with mallards. But, and she pokes her chest, I'm starting to have a problem with you.
And Beard's gonna be like, it tickles. Stop.
All right.
Okay, so travel arrangements.
and she'll begrudgingly turn around. Yes, Master Halfling.
Draken and myself definitely going to escort you to Misty Vale.
Mhm.
We were just talking with Vera here about whether or not she should go back to Stonemore and report on what's happening with us, because we kind of disappeared, and let them know that we're not dead. Or maybe she can come with us.
And she gets this panic look. She's like, "Please don't tell them you found me. Just please, no, just."
Oh no! I don't.
She's like, "But you told her she's going back to report."
Yeah, to let them know that we're not dead.
Right. We have another
disappeared.
We have another companion, and if there's no news of us, then she will likely come to investigate to find out what happened to us.
Roll me a persuade roll, I guess, Draken. Yeah. And see if you can calm her nerves, because now she's worried you're going to dime her out.
Well, this is a failure. Could I push this one?
You can push it, yeah, because it would be critical. So.
Oh! It's a dragon.
She takes you for a mallard of your word, and starts to calm down, and she's like, okay. She's like, very well.
Sorry, no, we are very discreet. We completely understand the need to not have people know about your whereabouts.
And she looks over at Fierce. She goes, "Sorry about the poking there."
No, she
Oh
deserves.
yeah, no. I don't mind at all. I mean, I wouldn't want you to have to travel with somebody you just hate because of who they are.
Called her.
All right, yeah, she kind of. Okay.
Right, so then, since there'll be two of us escorting you to Misty Vale, that's what, 3-day trip, Draken? What do you think?
Long. It's probably
Longer?
a week at least. Yeah.
A week? 7-day trip?
You got to get out of this muck first.
So our standard fee would be, and as we're talking about this, we're like starting to walk off in the vague direction of the wrong way.
This way.
Yeah. Even she knows that. She kind of didn't start walking. She's like, yeah, it's that way.
That way. Oh, right. Discount for lack of bushcraft.
Well, no. This is like a taxi or Uber service. It's going to be like charged by the mile, right?
I have no idea.
We got scourge rate.
Something that's reasonable.
And she says, let's just
She's
be
a
on our
dwarf.
way.
I'm sure she has tons of money.
She actually doesn't. But she's actually has no money. She's basically been a hermit.
Right.
But
Tickle's just gonna, it's fine lowballing stuff because his plan is just to steal the crown anyway.
There is honor and pride to be had in providing justice in the world.
And I think that's a good place to wrap up. So
honor, pride, justice.
So I want to thank my players for another good story. We went long tonight, guys, but
thanks for being with us, everyone.
Thank you everyone for watching. This is kind of the last story in this part of the Heart of Ardana. We will continue it again at some point. It might be a different cast. We'll see. But this is kind of the closing part of this part of the story. So hope everyone's enjoyed it. Again, if you haven't already, please give this video a like. We'd appreciate it. And we will see you all again at a future date. Good night.
And may your feathers never be ruffled.
Good night, everyone.